Get ready to enter the vortex. Starring Vandita.
Hi, welcome to our show today. We're going to talk about Y2K preparedness for the year 2000, which is less than 100 days away. Okay, and I got this little brochure from my bank, which claims that they're ready, but I don't trust them, so I'm investing in Krugerrands, gold coins, and various assorted little things just in case.
Pork bellies.
Pork rinds and pork bellies, orange futures, various animals in case I get hungry. So they'll all be part of the petting zoo. You're looking like you don't believe me. We have a studio audience today of one. You don't have, he doesn't want to be on the camera though because he's kind of shy. His name is Herman and he lives in Mountain View.
Hello, everybody.
All right, continue
Okay.
here. Hey, come on, I'm not going to edit this thing, so just go.
I know. It's just too funny. Okay. So, they say you can be confident your accounts are safe and secure. Don't even trust it. Cold, hard cash, okay, under your bed. That's where I keep all my cash. But don't be stealing it from me, people, okay? Alright. So, I think it's less than 100 days away, right? And we all have plans for New Year's Eve?
No.
Even though it's not the real new millennium, but whatever. But it is a leap year. Okay. Did you know
It's
that?
not a leap year.
It is too. The year 2000 is a leap year this year.
But
And-
normally it wouldn't be. That's
Right,
what I'm saying.
1900 was not, okay? And February 29th is a very important date. I'm trying to convince my sister who's pregnant to save up and hold in the child till the 29th, but she wants to have it born on the 14th. Anyway, oh, speaking of my sister, we have another letter. She's the only viewer who writes letters. Okay. Dear sister, please do not say my name on this show. Your sister, Archna Aragon. Name withheld by request.
She's going to shoot you. Okay, continue.
So, okay, no more names. If you don't want your name said on the show, you don't have to. Herman, by the way, is an alias. It's just short for Herman Munster. Because for years I didn't know Herman's real last name. Okay. So, you want to be prepared for the year 2000, which means you want to have plenty of water, okay, to bathe and stuff in case the water stops running. Now, we're near shoreline, so we could bathe in the bay if we had to. But we don't really want to because it smells like the bay. So we have a hot tub set up for just that purpose, and we're going to like empty it and refill it just before the New Year's. Okay? Alright. And then we want to have plenty of water. Could you pan to the water here? Said by water at my warehouse area, but they changed box styles on me, so now I have to convert to the new 32 club pack size as opposed to the 28 club pack size. And they're in single-use bottles, but you want to make sure you're clean for the new year.
No San Pellegrino or...
You don't want to be smelling like, you know, skanky or nothing.
Are these for washing?
They're for whatever you want them to be for.
Primarily drinking. I think washing would be more the hot tub. See, we can use the hot tub for washing.
Yeah, and
if
this
we
would be
have
like a
to.
final rinse. I also have shampoo that doesn't need water to be like rinsed off of you from camping supply stores. And I also have like a shampoo soap bar that you don't need to rinse off for just that purpose. In case we run out of water next year. Who knows? But I'm going to keep various farm animals in the backyard in case I need some like extra food. Okay.
You could tell the chicken story.
Yes, we have many animals in the backyard at various points. One time we had a chicken, and who knew that chickens could fly? It flew in the back on the tree on the roof.
For 2 days, we walked around hearing chirp, chirp,
Chicken on a
wondering
hot
what the
tin
heck
roof.
this thing was, you know, and we're looking everywhere in the house. I thought it was in the attic. Well, finally we found the chicken on the roof. Very strange. Anyway, please continue.
And those fat birds can fly. Oh, speaking of which, I was at Safeway, the Bale Safe grocery store, up there on the shoreline. It used to say Bale Safe before they remodeled. Anyway, and they have eggs there. I was gonna. What are you booing?
I'm saying look at the camera.
But Herman's here. Okay, Herman, I can't look at you anymore. I'm
unless
sorry.
we put the camera on his head.
Okay, so I went to Safeway to buy some eggs, and who knew buying eggs would be such a trauma for me? Okay, they had like brown eggs, they had like range-fed chicken eggs, then they had like the fat-free eggs, and the no-egg eggs, and the cholesterol-free. Okay,
But they came in a carton, right?
and then they had like 12 or 200 or AA, AAA, like the big A eggs. Look, I want eggs that are white, that have been bleached, from chickens that are totally abused in these little tiny little chicken coop cages, and all they do, their whole purpose in life is to produce eggs for me to eat that are fully fat and like with as much cholesterol and bad stuff for you and like the high density lipo things as possible, okay? And I want my milk with full fat. In fact, I don't even drink regular vitamin D milk. I drink half and half, at the very least. Or whipping cream, the Bavarian kind. That's really good. And I want sugar, like real sugar. Not the blue stuff, not the pink stuff, no other stuff. Real sugar.
How about the brown sugar? Because that would be more natural.
No, nothing natural. I want everything bleached, as white as possible, okay? And just artificial. Because that's what I grew up on, was canned food, frozen TV dinners, and not the good ones that they have nowadays, not like the Marie Callender's and Healthy Choices.
I thought you're not supposed to endorse any particular
I'm not
products.
endorsing, I'm just giving my life story, okay?
Okay.
I was a poor latchkey child. I suffered, okay? Anyway, and I grew up on like those cheap crapo dinners that had like this little bit of Salisbury steak, and whatever. So I like that. That's what I grew up on. And hey, it hasn't hurt me any, so, whatever. Okay, back to our show. Okay, so I've assembled a dedicated team of technology experts, that's me, to conduct extensive analysis on what you need in your cabinet. Okay, are you ready, people? Are we ready for this? Oh, we have another studio audience member too. We have Doggy here. I'm dog sitting this weekend, so I have a little Pomeranian Doggy here.
And who are you dog sitting for?
My sister, Archana.
What's her name again?
Archana
Could you spell that?
Aragon, right. Aragon. Like, who is it? Queen Anne of Aragon? Catherine of Aragon from Spain, right.
Okay.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Don't be frightened, people.
You could
Do
do it
not-
from both sides and yeah.
Don't be scared, okay? Just relax, breathe. Breathe. Okay. So, I've been collecting cans, and I do check the expiration dates, because if you don't, the cans will explode. Particularly these little doober things. So you always want to check the little dates if they have them and turn them around. And if they expire, I usually donate them to the food kitchen. Or something like that. Well, I mean, they need food, like whatever, Okay. So, the bottom one is my stuff that I need to use now because it's like a leftover can and so it doesn't make a nice even row. So I have like onesie twosies here. Or stuff I want to finish off because I don't like it anymore. So, this is like just these little things. Okay. And then this is for my fridge. We'll clean the fridge later. But my little things, so the fridge smells nice and clean. Even though it never smells badly, just anyway. These are for the kitties, but they don't get it every day because they're getting fat. And then we have real milk for the cats because I hate buying milk because it always spoils on me. Plus, I like the real milk better than they do.
So that milk actually will stay good and doesn't have to be refrigerated?
Yeah, it's
Now-
like Parmalat for humans.
I see. Well, could we drink that if, the stores all closed down as a result of this year
If the
2000
choice is
thing?
between me and the kitties is to survival, it's me. And the cats will get converted into nice little, earmuffs or hairbands.
Roasts.
Huh?
You can eat the cat.
Well, that's the insides, but the fur you want to save for warmth or something.
And the tails. Okay, so, and we have little potato things. We have, ew, who got this? Fat-free chili. Ugh. Yuck. Okay. Okay. Now it's better. Everything has to be even and facing forward. Okay, now I didn't used to do this, but I was inspired because I saw this movie Sleeping with the Enemy way back when, you know, Julia Roberts and some random guy, and he was like really paranoid and had to have all the cans facing forward. And I was like, wow, a tip I hadn't thought of. And like, you know how you always folded the towels in 3? So that's how I fold my towels in 3, and they all like are the same level. I'm really excited by that. It was my inspiration. Okay, so we have meats and stews and soups and lots of tomatoey stuff and beans and just good stuff. Oh, and the top shelf has coffee, milk, and extra stuff that wouldn't fit onto these rows because it wouldn't make the rows nice and even. Okay, also this is the area of my house known as the pantry. Now, we were rather lucky in this house because the previous owners like did a lot of remodeling themselves, which was bad, but good because they gave us these lovely cabinets in the pantry. And these are these nice solid wood shelves, which means they can hold cans. The crappy ass ones in the kitchen can't hold cans.
Are we gonna have to bleep that out?
Probably.
Okay.
No.
No? You can say, oh, that's not one of the 7 you can't say on television.
The 7 deadly words of television, much like the 7 dwarves. Okay. Or the 7 deadly sins. How many sins are there that you can't do? Like gluttony and sloth and all the other ones that I do.
Yeah, I saw the movie, but I forget.
I'm very gluttonous.
Oh, you want to talk gluttony and sloth? What did you eat in bed this morning? It's a whole pint of ice cream.
Yummy.
A whole pint of it you put away.
And rice puffs. Puffed rice.
Yeah, for health, you know.
But you're so slippery.
to keep the stuff moving, you know. Keep the pipes clean. Okay, so we got all these. These are all our food stuffs. Now, like I said, like fresh fruits and whatever, just go to your neighbor's yard. Our neighbor has some peaches. And I think, like, what else does she have? Like,
There's
apples.
peaches and cherries over there. I think on the other side he's got apricots there.
My parents have lemons.
But they're not going to be ripe in January, which is when you're going to eat
Look,
them.
we're going to steal them anyway. Okay, that's the deal. That's just the way it's going to be. All right. So, yeah, check on your neighbor's yard. If they've got fruits, you know, offer to, like, prune their trees or something. Nab a couple, you know, stick them in your pocket. Oh, and I love, like, these canned, like, things, you know, from the Hormel.
Could you hold it up?
You know, it's not a brand or whatever, but, like, that's who they're from.
So it's some kind of canned meat?
Yeah, prepared canned meat, like Spam or something. It's really like the poor man's pate. It is, and it's not that bad either. Oh, and then drink mix things, you know. So that's another thing. And then we want to make sure we're all stocked up on cleaning supplies. So if you could move with me here. Move. Move, pan. Okay. So we want to make sure we have plenty of...
Hang on, I'm not sure I got you on camera here. Okay, good, we got you.
Plenty of paper towels to clean up messes that you make during the first couple of days. Because that's what we call like the first 100 days of like, you know, problems that we have. Once you're through February, you ought to be okay. But don't plan anything on the 29th except a child. That's going to be pretty cool, I think. Alright. And Kleenex, you know, for
No, I
snot rips.
see there's 2 different types of Kleenex there. Could you maybe elaborate as to why there's 2 different types?
Yes. These are for the cars. And by the way, when I stick it in my car... These are for the car. And when I put them in my car, I put a little piece of magnet, like the magnet that comes in a roll of tape, you know, the sticky magnet? Okay, you're not aware. Anyway, you can get magnets that have stickiness on one side. So I stick that on, I stick the magnet in the back console of my car. You could probably do it too in your car, that Buick. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I like my Buick.
The Buick? Oh. And you actually bought it. It's not even like a company car or anything. Which would be okay. I mean, because if you're getting it for free, what can you say? But it's okay. My mother's friends had a bunch of them. And that's all I got like every year was a Riviera. But they're in the Midwest. I mean, come on, man. Alright, anyway. You're educated, dude. Alright. So these go in my car. They also go in like areas like that are small and discreet, like next to the bed on the nightstands, or in the living room, in the kitchen, in the offices. And then, notice how they all face the same direction. Oh, and I like the nice subdued colors. So I try to get rid of the ones that have the pink color because I don't like the pink color. And these are for the heavy-duty industrial areas, like the bathroom or my office, which I hang out in a lot. So that's why. And I know it's not even, but this needs to go up there, and I know that. And look at all these space forward too. It's not fun. Okay.
I like the brawny guy.
Hey, he needs a haircut and he has to get rid of the mustache. You know what I'm saying?
Is he supposed to be from Oregon or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe Alaska.
He looks like he's from LA.
He needs a haircut, a trim cut, get rid of the mustache. He's very like late 70s, you know what I'm saying? Like Leisure Suit Larry type of, you know? Okay. And then we want to make sure, I'm sorry, I moved without telling the camera guy. We want to make sure that we have enough cleaning supplies. We want to be ready to clean any mess that comes up. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah.
That's like
blah.
look at the camera.
Blah,
See,
blah, blah,
very
blah,
good.
blah. Okay.
Okay.
So pan down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So again, we want to have enough cleaning supplies. And we want to have a plentiful store of trash cans in case somehow the garbage dumping gets messed up. We need to have a space to put all these things in that we're going to clean and get rid of things that we no longer need. So we want to just make sure we have everything ready. So I have all my cleaning agents, which you'll get introduced to gradually because as we clean different things, we'll use different products. And of course, you're welcome to use your own favorite product. These are just the ones that I like to use myself. So it's not a recommendation, it's just whatever I happen to have. And I have tried a lot of different things, but we can talk about those things offline. Okay. And then in addition, you want to have plenty of your own personal cleaning products to make sure you smell clean, because we don't want to be French in the year 2000.
Hey.
We don't! They accept it, okay? That's just the way it is. No, they realize it's a joke, you know what I'm saying? But people here in this area are just like way too sensitive and way up on things like that. And it's just not right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to figure out like what percentage of your potential studio audience you've not yet offended directly.
The doggy.
What if you show the doggy?
She's cute. This is Scully, who's my sister Archana's dog. Is she adorable? But meanwhile, the kitties have been banished to other people's yards. So Lord knows where the kitties are or what they're doing. They may already have gotten run over on the interchange for 85. So who knows? What are you doing?
Trying to get the dog to look at the camera, which is only marginally more difficult than getting you to look at the camera. Very good. Oh, lovely. Okay. So what else do we need to know about the year 2000 thing, and what else can we do to prepare?
You probably want to buy some firewood. If not, start chopping the trees in your yard or apartment complex. I'm recommending all these bad things. Fill your tank with gas. Okay.
That's probably not a bad idea.
Make sure, that you have enough supplies on hand. Now, don't be an idiot and buy those stupid little, preparedness kits like they're selling at some of these places. They're selling, flashlights with, these crappy batteries, and then they're putting it in a plastic package and, selling it for $25. I mean, what's up with
Speaking of
that?
flashlights, do you keep any flashlights? I mean, would you recommend a flashlight for the year 2000?
Oh, you're just baiting me now, aren't you? And yes, we do have lots of flashlights. Indeed. Okay. Are we getting this?
Yeah, we're getting this. Okay.
Open sesame. Okay, so we have a variety of flashlights and spare phones, although who knows if the phones will work. So make sure maybe you have a cellular, digital, and analog, as well as maybe a PCS phone. You can never have too many phones.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm a Bell baby, so. Okay.
As opposed to a baby Bell.
I'm a Bell baby. What else do we have here? Videotapes, but those are VHS, not Super VHS. What's the difference? I don't know. Super's better because it's the Super in front of it and it costs more money. So, okay. Let's see. So we have big flashlights. I have a couple of these. And we've got little flashlights like these. Okay, and we have extra bulbs. Oh, speaking of which, here's a tip for you guys. Now, all my ceiling lights have like 3 bulbs in them each. Well, not the ones in the hallway, the ones in the rooms. And the way it works is that periodically a bulb will burn out, you know. And so what I do is I replace all 3 at the same time.
But doesn't that cost more money?
No, and I used to wonder why the government did that too, because do you guys hang around government buildings a lot? Okay, I do. And they're always changing the bulbs, even though they're not out yet. And the reason being because the labor to change the bulb every time one is out and to notice it and put it on a work order and have that actually done by some union person or something. Is that bad? Oh, whatever. Aren't they all buried in concrete anyway?
Giant stadium.
In like New Jersey or something.
Oh God.
They are, aren't they? Okay, anyway. There's no unions in Silicon Alley. I mean, come on, if there were, we'd all be doing a lot better, I think. Anyway, so I changed all 3 at once, and it saves time because if I changed all 3 the last time at once, and if one went out, then it stands to reason that the other 2 will be out fairly shortly thereafter, correct?
It would be reasonable to assume, unless one happened to go prematurely due to a manufacturing defect, in which case you have wasted maybe half or 2/3 of the life of the 2 remaining bulbs.
But I buy all mine from my warehouse store, and they have perfect merchandise always.
I see. I thought you said their batteries were kind of dead.
Oh, I buy my batteries somewhere else where the batteries tend, the particular brand that I buy tends not to, leak and corrode and stuff. They're way expensive, and the camera people at the camera store always laugh at me because it's only supposed to be for cameras. And I'm like, but I use it in all my like smoke detectors and all my battery products and everything else. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just continue.
Oh, right.
Just thinking of all your
and in all my vibrators, right. Yes, and that's what I use in the cats too. That's why they vibrate and purr and go bzzz. That's the whole point of having animals around the house, is like for that free furry feel, you know. They say in those commercials, don't they, that petting an animal can add years to your life? So if you have 2 or 3 of them, and you just cop a feel every once in a while, there you go. I'm gonna live to like 500 or something. Now that's frightening. Anyways, I change all the bulbs all at once, and I take the time also, when I change the bulbs, to clean the little glass thing that, you know, hides the bulbs from our view. And I try to put in like, 7,500 watts, because I like it to be very bright, and this house has serious lighting issues. Okay, there's a lot of issues. Well, we all do, but anyway, that's one of them. Oh, and then I have a little collection of little, party lights.
Now, when you put those party lights in, do you put them in all at once and leave them in until they burn, or do you switch them back and forth?
You are distressing me. No, I don't put them in. Well, I put them in different rooms for ambiance. We'll talk about party decorating and things, some other time. Because I'm not giving a party right now, so it's not, like, on my list of things to do. Oh, but then I have a little collection of little small various flashlights. Because you never know. And sometimes I change my flashlights in my car periodically because one doesn't match or it's too big or too little. And so I like to have a bunch of them. Oh, but I also have one. Let's see, it's somewhere here. Oh yeah. That doesn't require a battery. So some sort of manual thing. I don't really know how to use it.
You squeeze the thing.
Squeeze what?
There's a handle thing.
Release
You
the-
gotta release it first. Here, hand it to me.
But anyway, so that's my backup thing. Oh, and then I got these with this little grippy thing on them. Okay, look. See these grippy things? Okay, well I can't grip and talk
Here you
at
go.
the same time.
Hang on, but first you can demonstrate the flashlight. Now you got to squeeze it several times.
See, and it's on. Woohoo!
I see, very good for reading and exercising your wrist or hand at the same time, yes?
You would know about that. Ouch, score 1 from me. Yes. Okay, but see this thing? See this thing? I was gonna put it on like a baseball cap, okay? So that, cause I went to dinner at these friends' house last year, and the guy had like one of those medical stethoscope light things on his baseball cap so he could go grilling outside and see the steaks as he was cooking them. And I was like, oh my god, what a brilliant idea. Let's take it a step further, as I always do. So I was going to put this on a little baseball cap, and then, see, like this, and then, oh, but I forget how you turn these on. Oh, here we go. Well, anyway, it's not on. But then I'd have this, and I could, like, look at the steaks as I'm cooking them on the grill. Brilliant, huh?
Don't you have lights?
Well, yeah, but I thought this would look cool.
Yeah, but then they burnt out and we've got to change them all at once.
And I can't change the lights right now because there's a big ugly spider on the corner, and it was making a big, like, nest thing. It was big. Like, it was about the size of a, what do you call those? Hermit crabs. It looked like a hermit crab.
You were going to say Herman crab, weren't you?
No! No, a hermit crab.
Okay.
You know, like this big. So that was that. Okay, let's see, other preparations.
27 minutes. You're at 27 minutes, not counting the end title, but counting the beginning title.
Wow, have I yapped that long already?
You sure have.
Who knew? Okay.
Any
Well,
final words for the year 2000 to prepare us? And
okay. Final tips for the year 2000. Don't believe any idiot letters you get from your idiot banks or your like stock portfolio people or whatever. Okay, just cash it out. Move to like somewhere else, okay, so that like there's fewer of you people in the store so I can go shopping in peace. And and like just like stay at home, people. Okay, and if you're gonna drive, don't call my car into the CHP, okay? Just that's very rude.
you're still griping about those 3 times? I mean, come on.
People call my car into the CHP. It's very...
Why?
Because I'm driving 100 miles an hour. Because I can. Look, I went to Citizen Police Academy. I know how to drive. I went, like, doing a day of driving techniques at Moffett Field, okay? And I have my leather gloves. So I have my leather gloves that I'm wearing, my sunglasses, which are prescription, minorly, and I can drive because leather on leather gives you a better coefficient of friction or something, right? Okay. And I'm driving fast. I slow down, and this like idiot red Toyota something blah. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Some POS car. Okay, I have a Ford POS car, but anyway, I have a nice POS. You know what POS is?
POS?
Okay, if you don't know, it's a piece of shh, and that's it. Okay, so.
You're at 28:33 and we haven't put the end titles on yet.
Oh, shut up. Okay, so. This person called me in, and then they all slowed down because they wanted to watch the festivities as the CHP guy was like following me. He's like right behind me, right next to me, and I'm pretending, you know, la la la, I'm just here driving, you know, I'm minding my own business. So mind your own business on the road. Stop pretending like you guys know how to drive better than I do, or than anybody else. You know, just we all share the road together. Okay, that's my line, and I'm doing it. Bye.